Folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on last season's national champions, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25.
Ready, set.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to throw. It's Manning. Finds his man. It's Watkins. They bring him down after a short gain there. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start as well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Hunter. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to chuck it again. Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The game goes back to 1895, but as you know, it's begun to pick up intensity, this rivalry, because they are always in each other's way in the SEC.
Yeah, this rivalry doesn't necessarily have the history, even though it does go back to 1895. But you're right. Things seem to change when the SEC split East and West. It became a battle about who would represent the West, the winner typically between Alabama and LSU. It seems like every year from that point on, it's a game we all point to before the season even starts.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Play action fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. He's got the first and still going. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, LSU. Talk about a great way to start this game, Kirk, setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple of drives to get comfortable. You could tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Important second down play coming up. Caught behind the line. It's Fleming. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Chris, it's a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Scanning the field. It's Russell. Makes the grab. It's Hale. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Looking to the end zone. And He's caught. Touchdown, Bama.
But the defense, to me, looked like they may have had a bust. So much focus on the perimeter, worried about the receivers. They lost focus on the tight end. He's wide open. An easy read for this quarterback for the touchdown.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Back to throw. It's Manning. Looks left and finds his target there. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Throwing for his running back. Grab near the sticks. It's Durham. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Now they're running on the toss. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. To throw, it's Manning. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. They finally corral him at the 1.
I love to see this by this quarterback. Instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds his defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Russell. The pocket breaking down. Makes the catch downfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. And that's really where we are. Anymore with Alabama, you just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Alabama.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Barry. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking downfield, it's Manning. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Near the steps, it's Green. Solid gain there, moves the ball out to the 32.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. Grab behind the line, it's Green. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is, leave yourself...
Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and when you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks nearly worn down.
First and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. Below the run up the middle. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime.
Timeout, LSU.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Here's the handoff. Look out, room to run here. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Russell. He's running out of time here. Just trying to get rid of it. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? He keeps it. QB draw. Has the first down and more. He's found some room at the 45. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Hale. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Man, if I'm this offense, Chris, I stay aggressive. I know they didn't connect there, but keep testing this defense. Keep challenging it, because if you do connect on that one, it could be a game-breaking play.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On the move now. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Back to pass. It's Russell. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Chris, you get this deep into an opponent's side of the field and come away with 3 instead of 6. Man, it is a letdown. That's certainly not what they're looking for here on 3rd and long from inside the red zone.
And it's good right down the middle. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's got it inside the 15. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's intercepted. The defense snipped out the screen pass. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Pump over the middle. It's Fleming. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
What a great route here by this tight end on 3rd down, and the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on 3rd down? Of course, the tight end, and now we've got 1st and goal.
Send the back in motion. Scanning the field. It's Russell. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Hey, Chris, let's give credit to this defense. Forced into the red zone, backs against the goal line, but they're fighting and breaking up what they can.
Great job of the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Oh, and he knocks it right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. Pass rush closing in. And that pass falls incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass, it's Manning. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
With the catch, it's Durham. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Barry. As the first down is still going. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Running back has it on the screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, just a... job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Here's the second down play. To throw, it's Manning. Looking downfield near the end zone. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Hunter. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. They'll hand it off. They finally corral him at the 1.
Chris, that's positive yards on 1st and goal, which is obviously good. But now we're at this point in the game, critical series. They've got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
2nd and goal for the offense. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that 3rd down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Well, this has proven to be a fun one, Kirk. 2 teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win?
Well, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
The shotgun running play call. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. Kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up 1st downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Looks right for a quick completion. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. There's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
To throw, it's Russell. Quick completion to the tight end. Looks like Alabama will have the 1st down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on 1 guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. Looking for a man. Bringing pressure. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he makes the catch. They make The stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Chris, they're going to come up a little bit short of the first down, but this is a great effort here by the entire offense to give themselves at least a chance, a much better chance of converting here if they decide to go for it on 4th down.
They need less than a yard for a first down. They'll go for it on 4th. To the air, it's Russell. And it's broken up there. Great play on 4th down stop.
Really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. A quick shoot. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Grab behind the line, it's Green. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Green. And moves the football to the 27 at first down.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Takes the handoff, looking to throw. Pass is caught, the man was wide open that time. He steps out of bounds, a heads-up play to stop the clock.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. Running a quarterback sneak here. Touchdown, LSU. They have taken the lead, but time running down.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for a late deep shot. And he is wide open for a huge gain. The offense will spend a timeout here. 25 seconds on the clock.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Peel. And smart choice. He'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That's good execution.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
So after the late touchdown, they'll kick it away here and hope the defense can hold on to seal this W. And he'll leave the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back. It's Manning. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing him the game.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.